Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG World 2019. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Welcome. And we are going to keep playing with some Unbroken Bonds cards. This time around, we are going to be using a mill deck, which is usually not my preferred playstyle, but I do think mill decks could be pretty decent in this upcoming Unbroken Bonds format. And the important card we are featuring is indeed Lucario and Melmetal-GX. Melmetal being the latest Pokemon to be released. It was actually released on Pokemon Go. Really, in a weird series of events. It first looked like a bug or a placeholder Pokemon, and then it was actually a real Pokemon. But then you can only get it through Pokemon Let's Go or by completing the quest, so it's really weird. But in the TCG, it's getting paired with Lucario, and at 260 HP, it's one of the highest HPs available. The fire weakness, of course, is a bit of a hindrance in this fire-based metagame. However, we do have Metal Frying Pan to make sure that Lucario and Melmetal doesn't get easily KO'd. Now, we have the Steel Fist attack, which deals 50 damage, and you search your deck for Metal Energy and attach it to this Pokemon, and then you shuffle your deck. And then Heavy Impact dealing a straight 150 damage, but neither attacks are going to be really used in this mill deck. We are actually going to be relying on Full Metal Wall GX, where for the rest of the game, your Metal Pokemon take 30 less damage from your opponent's attacks. And if this Pokemon has at least one extra energy attached to it, in addition to this attack's cost, so essentially a DC, you discard all energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So discarding all energy from a Reshiram Charizard could be pretty impactful. Discarding all energy from a Pikarom could be pretty impactful. So that's the main purpose of Lucario and Melmetal, along with having a humongous amount of HP, along with having the protection of the Metal Frying Pan and the buff padding as well. Now we do have Regigigas, 180 HP basic as well, really hard to take down. The ability and the attacks don't really matter, however, Regigigas is just here to tank hits, and with buff padding it's gonna take quite a few, or it's gonna tank quite a few of them. Now next up we have 4 of the Scoundrel Guard Hoopas, which prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX, so only non-GXs can attack it, such as Zapdos, such as Turtonator, as we saw yesterday. So pretty interesting combination. And then we have the one of Buzzwole with a Sledgehammer attack. At the right time, you could eliminate a big threat, such as a Pikarom out of the blue, so something your opponent has to play around, despite the fact that you're not an offensive deck. And we also have the Unknown Hand win condition, where if at any point during our turn this Pokemon is our active Pokemon and we have 35 or more cards in our hand, we may use this ability, and if we do, we win the game. So that's going to be one of our win conditions here. Now, supporters-wise, we have a big variety here, but the most important ones are 4 Steven's Resolve, which allows us to search our deck for any 3 cards we want, and also the 4 Builds Analysis, which can get us going a little bit and finding more resources. Now we have Lusamine, of course, banned in Expanded, not in Standard, which allows you to recover supporters and go infinite, and also allows us to eventually win the game through the use of Unown Hand. And then we have Double Gladion to make sure that we grab anything that we need from the prizes, such as Counter Gain, such as the DC. Actually not sure why Counter Gain is in this list, because there's no Lugia, so that doesn't make much sense, right? That doesn't make much sense. And yeah, this doesn't have Lieutenant Surge, so maybe I did something wrong with this. This doesn't seem right. This definitely doesn't seem right, and it should have Lieutenant Surge. Definitely want to take that, and I definitely want to play at least 2 Lieutenant Surges, right? At least 2. Probably for the Shrine? Nah, Shrine could be a win condition as well. Maybe for the Acerola. Yeah, let's try the Acerola. And then I'm gonna add live 2 Lieutenant Surge here. So yeah, thanks for the reminder, Vortex. And I am not going to Connecticut Regionals. Blackbird, Wheezing Honchcrow Spread, that is a deck that I will be trying out later on. But anyways, yeah. So we have 2 Lieutenant Surge strategy. If we're behind in prize cards, which will be always against any opponent, we can play 3 supporter cards, so we can play like double Lusamine to get back 4 cards. We can get back extra stadiums. We can play like Acerola and a Guzma, or Acerola and Plumeria, all those, or double Acerola, all of that combination of really good cards. We have Cynthia for draw, we have Team Grunt to attack the hand as well and get rid of our opponent's energies. We have the double Plumeria. We have Tate Liza to switch in case we want to use Surpriseive Full Metal Ball GX with the DC that we do have. We have Rescue Stretchers, we have Nest Balls to find other basics, we have Counter Catchers to trap something in the active, we have 4 Max Potion, 3 Enhanced Hammers to remove energy as well. So this strategy relies on stopping our opponent from taking all 6 prizes whilst we build up to the unknown hand win condition, or we simply run them out of energy and deck them out. So that's gonna be the deck for the first deck for today. I guess the more appropriate, well, I've been using the tag teams, so let's save it as a metal deck. Yeah, and so let's jump into a ladder and let's annoy some people. Yeah, let's annoy some people here and see what we can do. Tribune and Shumish, my video convinced you to order a playset of Charizards this morning. Yeah, definitely my experience yesterday, like I was on the fence. I knew I probably wanted to order Charizards, but then again I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should hold off. But yeah, yesterday's win streak and just how the overall power of the deck felt, definitely think the Charizard hype is justified. Regicrystal, a frying pan without weakness for Regis? Yes, that would be correct. But I'm using buff padding because that's better for both. Like that's useful. It's not specific for Regigigas, whereas like if we use 2 Metal Frying Pan and 2 of the crystals, then yeah, like if we have a crystal on a Melmetal, it doesn't work. Or if we have a this might be Gardevoir. If we have a frying pan for a Regigigas, that doesn't work. So buff padding works on both, and we are up against Gardevoir Sylveon. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of counter my opponent has to the Hoopa, right? This deck also doesn't run too many energies, so even though my hand is not really good, we'll have to see. I think starting Hoopa is always the right play here though. Maybe wouldn't mind benching the Regigigas, honestly. Just to see what else my opponent tries to do and try and make my opponent use up more resources. So I will bench the Regigigas. And it is Gardevoir and Sylveon GX. It is combined with Miss Magus as well, as expected. So as we found out yesterday, the Stealthy Hood doesn't bypass Hoopa, right? Doesn't bypass Hoopa, but the Munchlax, thank you so much for the host. What was I saying? Yeah, the Stealthy doesn't bypass Hoopa, it just bypasses Vileplume. Okay, so we don't know what's in my opponent's hand. I feel like Team Grunt is much better suited for a different situation, so I'm gonna build analysis here. Tate Liza could be interesting. I think the other builds analysis is a little bit better, and then the Max Potion seems decent to buy turns. I don't need that third Lusamine. Lieutenant Surge, I don't foresee my opponent getting too far ahead in the prices anytime soon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Attach the buff padding to the Regigigas, and then we shall pass. The buff padding actually doesn't change any math, so having that extra HP, well, it saves me from the GX attack, I guess. So that's potentially worth it, right? Stealthy Hood, yeah, Stealthy Hood doesn't, because Stealthy Hood prevents abilities from affecting your Pokemon, right? So Stealthy Hood, yeah, Bills for Bills, right? The Pro Plays. Okay, there's the Stevens. Stealthy Hood prevents abilities from that affect your Pokemon, whereas Hoopa's ability affects itself. Yeah, so okay, I feel like Lucario Melmetal could be decent to have to start having already in hand. And then I'll grab the other Stevens, I guess. Yeah, I don't really need this yet. And then I already have a healing card. I have the Stevens for next turn. Perhaps a Plumeria could be okay, or even a Shrine. Maybe Shrine of Punishment could be good. Since I have Lusamine, just getting back the Shrine consistently could be good. So then I should just not grab that guy, and then go for a Nest Ball, or just the Hoopa straight up. I kind of like recycling Shrine over and over to beat my opponent. That might be my game-winning strategy. Hello, Rail. Thank you so much for being here. My opponent even plays the first stadium, so that's really good. That is definitely really good. I don't know what his plan is. Her plan is, or his, Salah, I don't know. Her plan is to deal with my Hoopa. Kaleidostorm, not gonna do anything to my Hoopa. So yeah, I mean, Shrine means we win in 13 turns, or probably more, since she will end up countering the stadium. But there's a Shrine, and I do believe going for the Stevens is fine here. So I did top deck the Melmetal. So I'm gonna be incredibly annoying to my opponent, and I'm gonna grab these. Yeah, that way I can switch into a Melmetal and discard all the energy that they currently have. There's no threat of the magical miracle getting rid of my whole hand, and then kind of want an Acerola as the third card, so that after I use my Melmetal's GX attack, I can pick it up immediately. And there's the Shrine starting to put in some work here. Discarding 3 energies is going to be pretty devastating to that deck because it only runs like 8, I believe. It only runs like 8. Okay, goes for the Acerola, understandably so. Now there's 4 energy, right? So I definitely think the Lucario Melmetal play is gonna be pretty devastating for my opponents. We're gonna switch here, and then we'll go ahead and do this, and sure, why not attach this? I'm gonna Acerola next turn, then we will full Metal Ball, 30 less damage for the rest of the game, 2 metal type Pokemon, and 4 energy immediately gone for my opponent. If they are running only 8 energy, then there's no more risk of Magical Miracle ever getting rid of my hand. So I could start using Steel first as well. That is true, right? That is true. And then the Shrine is just gonna keep ticking and ticking and ticking, and we have Acerola, we have Gladion. I don't foresee how my opponent will be able to win this game. There's a third card on Sylveon. I mean, they have Acerola, so that's gonna delay the win here with the ticking of the Shrine, but that's definitely okay. There's the switch. Buff padding doesn't work on Lucario Melmetal? Why not? Oh, it has 3 retreat cost. Oops. Oh, I thought it had 4. Oopsies. So probably buff padding is not the best tool to have then. Oops, that's my bad. That is my bad. Wow, yeah. Definitely not the best stadium to have then. Not the best tool. I generally thought buff padding worked on Lucario Melmetal. I thought it had 4 retreat cost. Okay, so we will just go ahead and Acerola here, promote our Hoopa, and then we'll pass. No rush. Blackbird, since you're an experienced player, if I attack with, say, a Pigrom and you have a Sap Zone Substrike in play, does that make the damage go through Hoopas? Sap Zone says damage from your lightning Pokemon isn't affected by any effects on the opponent's active. But you've had multiple attacks fail on Hoopas with Substrika in play on TCG. Oh, okay, so yeah, there's a victory. If they play Absol, you can make use of buff padding, that is true. So maybe the Crystal is actually just better, right? Yeah, the Crystal is probably just overall better. Where is reducing 30 versus having extra 50 better? Well, it's better against Reshiram and Charizard, actually. Buff padding is better. Oh no, yeah. No, it's the same, right? It's the same? Yeah, 180 HP plus 50. Yeah, so why wouldn't you play the Crystal instead? Maybe the player just didn't have them. Honestly, that might be the reason. Okay, so I'm just gonna substitute in the 2 Ancient Crystals instead. Yeah, and we'll jump into a ladder and annoy someone else. Okay, so Sapstone Substrika. Let me look up that particular Substrika. Yeah, so I can answer you. Substrika. Sapzone. damage from the attacks of your lightning Pokemon is not affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. It might be, it generally might be an issue with PTCGO. I am actually not sure. I'm sure there's a ruling on the compendium though about that probably. And what decks am I playing today? I am playing Lucario Melmetal, and then the other deck I am not sure. I only have time for 2 decks today, but I'm not sure about the other deck. I have Blastoise GX, I have Zorg, Persian, Dugong, Slowking, and I have Greninja Zorg with Nagnadel. So, oh, this is a really bad matchup, I think. Thank you so much for the follow, Marcelo. Yeah, this is actually a bad matchup, but it might come down to Melmetal's GX attack. So definitely need the Hoopas, right? I mean, yeah, the Sledgehammer turn and Melmetal's GX attack is gonna be pretty crucial here. So I don't really need anything right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and build. Yeah, I'll grab the I will grab the Gladion and I will grab the Max Potion. Because yeah, my opponent essentially has infinite energy, right? So if he gets greedy and tries to get one-hit KOs, then we should be okay with a huge discard. We'll see. Hola Max. Yeah, sorry, Blackbird TV. I'm just generally not sure. I would assume it does, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, I have Zorg Greninja GX with Nagnadel build. I have Blastoise GX, and I also have Zorg, Persian, Slowking, etc. However, I feel like the water decks, they'll be better to play on Monday stream, because that's when more people will have their Charizards out, right? Like they will have their Charizards ready to go. Yeah, I feel like that's when that will be much better to play. Okay, so definitely gonna Max Potion the active. And then I will definitely Steven's Resolve here. And I want to grab the Ancient Crystal. Yeah, so Ancient Crystal won't reduce the bench damage, however. So I already have another Steven's. This is a bit ugly though. I don't think I can win this match, right? I honestly don't see how I can win this. Okay, maybe Plumeria's. Definitely the other Ancient Crystal, I would say. Okay, we'll see. Today new Pigrom with the Dene? No, not yet. I want to feature more of the newer cards before I start updating other decks. Yeah, stall, Mr. Soda King. Stall indeed. It's usually not my preferred playstyle, but I think this deck is pretty okay. Yeah, pretty okay. Okay, so there's another 100 damage. And there's already 4 energy on the Volcanion. Okay, so the Ancient Crystal means it's gonna take him 2 turns to KO me, which is great. And then this will prevent this guy from getting KO'd. And then since he will 3-shot me, that should give me enough time to like Lusamine Acerola loop, and he never gets a knockout. Right? And then I think I should be getting the switch into the Melmetal ready in case he decides to attach even more energy to that Volcanion. But yeah, I don't believe that deck will play any damage modifiers that helps him here. So Ancient Crystal will reduce the damage to 70, so Regigigas will only take 100, will be at 170, and then I will just Acerola loop. We'll see, we'll see. So there we see the Ultra Ball, there we see the Point Ball. I mean, honestly, this might just be, yeah, my opponent just committing all 5 energies. Well, I guess he can't just recover them all with Nagnadel. That's the issue. He just recover them all with a Nagnadel at any given point. Okay, so we're definitely gonna Acerola here, right? Definitely gonna Acerola, and then 70 plus 70. Yeah, this is fine, I think. Next turn we go Stevens plus Max Potion. Okay. Do you think with the Dene Pikapat is probably better or the Jirachi version? I just like Jirachi so much. I just really like Jirachi so much. I'm honestly not sure. But I think the Dene GX just goes into both versions and makes both versions really good. That's my take on it. Okay, so Stevens Resolve, and then I want to get another Acerola, another Stevens, and probably the Tate Liza. Yeah, that seems okay. So I have 2 turns, right? He attacks, so I can Lusamine for the Acerola and then Acerola. Then eventually I will need a Max Potion, so maybe grabbing Max Potion is better. Yeah, because I can Lusamine for the Acerola this turn. Because I'm safe, right? I am safe. And that deck shouldn't be playing... Well, maybe it plays Judge, though. Maybe it does play Judge. Hello, Luis. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so my opponent decides to retreat. Right? Oh my gosh. The fighting type Quagsire. Oh. Oh boy. Well. The fighting type Quagsire. We can't beat that, can we? Hello, Mark. Hello, Luis. We can't beat that guy. Well, we can with Lucario Melmetal. Right, that's the only way. We need Lucario Melmetal then. We need Lucario Melmetal. Okay, so I'll Stevens Resolve. I guess we need double Lucario Melmetal with like Metal Frying Pans. Yeah, that seems good. And then we're gonna lose this Regigigas as well. If we lose this one, that's okay, I would say. Actually, I just need to not lose this one, but there's no way I can do anything about that now. Oh yeah, this is bad. This is actually bad. How can I win? I am honestly not sure. I am honestly not sure. I need this guy to not die. And there's no way that can happen. So I should have grabbed that Counter Catcher. I honestly don't know my prizes. Yep, not helpful at all. That was a waste. Can I actually survive 24 turns? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I should have Tate Liza. That's true. I forgot about the switch effect. Yeah, I should have just Tate Liza. That would have been fine. Yep, my bad. My bad. I should have just Tate Liza. Well, I mean, our goal is to never let this guy go down, right? That is gonna be our goal. So my opponent will probably need all 9 energies. 9 times 8 times 2, that's 180 plus 60. That's 240, so my opponent can never one-shot me, I believe. Yeah, this is not great though. So do I go Guzma here? Okay, so I think I Lieutenant Surge's strategy. That Tate Liza. Because then if he has to knock out 2 of these, then that's probably fine. And then I will lose, back the Lieutenant Surges and the Stevens. Oh, maybe with Lieutenant Surges I can do something cool here. Like I can force him to keep having to retreat. Right? Huh. Maybe... Hello, the meta deck. Okay, this is not gonna be easy to pull off. Right? This is not gonna be easy to pull off at all. Now my opponent has to focus on this guy. Is this deck your creation or an import from Japan? This is an import from Japan for sure. You expected a lot of Zapdos and Mali, but instead you faced 8 Pikachu's aggro. Yikes. Yeah, Guzma does nothing, but I mean, this guy doesn't threaten me, right? Like, this guy doesn't threaten me as much. Okay, so I'm gonna Lieutenant Surge strategy again. And then I'm gonna build analysis. Not the Gladion. Counter Catcher. Max Potion. And then with 6 energy I should be safe, right? 120, 180, minus 30, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna Stevens. Okay, I need Lieutenant Surges, I need Lusamine. And I want the stadium. Mount Lanakila. I already have it? Wait, no, I don't. What happened to my Mount Lanakila? Is it prized? No, it's not prized. Did I discard? Wait, where's my... Did I take it out? Did I take out the Mount Lanakila? I don't remember doing so. Okay. Have I tried the new way to run Gramble? No, I have not. Yeah, I think Acerola loop 2 Lucario with Surge and Lusamine. That's gonna be how I win. Oh, it's priced? Oops. Okay. It's priced, okay. Because I can see a world where I can keep pulling up the Volk, which doesn't do that much damage, and I should be okay. No water energies. If he retreats and gets back to energies 5, 160, minus 30, 130, that would be KO. So I have to heal this turn, right? I do have to heal this turn. I think I'm gonna do it with a Max Potion. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and Lieutenant Surge's strategy. Yeah, I'm gonna Lusamine back to Lieutenant Surge's strategy. No, just one. I only need one every turn, right? And then what else? I just get back the Acerola? Can I build towards a known hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Plus 17 cards. Ugh. You know what? I'll grab these two. Nah. I'll grab the Guzma. And then I think I lose a min again. Oh, GX attack reduces damage. That's true. GX attack reduces damage. Okay, I already have a Lieutenant Surge in my hand. So I think I should use the GX attack now. Just get rid of energies. He'll still be able to attack, but I get the bonus. Yeah. Yep. The GX attack is pretty good here. Aqua Patches. Okay, so I believe the issue is my opponent has less cards than I do. Oh no, because on the last turn I deck myself out or something, I can use Tate Liza, I guess. Okay, only 40 damage. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna Lieutenant Surge. And then I'm gonna Lusamine. for 2 Lusamines. And I'm gonna Lusamine for Lieutenant Surge and Lusamine. Okay. So I think we're okay here. I think we might be able to win with the unknown hand, right? Yeah, this deck, you probably want to have notes to remember your prizes and stuff like that. That would be a pretty good idea. Pretty good idea. Okay. Yeah, because even, like, I just need to make sure that I'm out of range of Quagsire. So, 6 energy, and he also has to retreat. So I'm pretty sure I'm still okay. Or I'm still fine. Okay, so Lieutenant Surge's strategy. I'm gonna go ahead and Lusamine for Lieutenant Surge's strategy, and I guess Acerola. Why not attack him? Because I'm... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Because I'd rather the Volcanion be trapped active, and when he wants to retreat, it costs him a lot. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, plus 35. Okay, so I can still... Yeah, I'm still good here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to win. Thanks to known hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I wish there was a hand counter somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. In theory, you can even pressure him with the first attack and just continue to use Acerola. True, but I don't want him to have like a random Acerola. I don't know. Like, I don't see the need, right? So I'm gonna Lieutenant Surge's strategy. And I'm gonna Lusamine. So the Lieutenant Surges and the Lusamine. And then I think I'm just gonna go for Acerola this turn. Just to be extra safe. I don't even need to use Max Potion here anymore. And then this. And then we pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So with enough Lieutenant Surges and Lusamines, I should be able to just outright win here. Why not grab Stevens? I already have Stevens in my hand. That would be why. Okay, so Lieutenant Surges. And then I will Lusamine. For Lusamine, and sure, I'll grab the Stevens. And then I think if I Stevens here, I accelerate the win condition, right? And I can grab Acerola, Team Skull, Grunt, and the other Metal Frying Pan. I have Gladion as well in case I want to play the Mount Lanakila at some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. That's not gonna do much. That's definitely not gonna do too much. Emi Peralta 1, thank you so much for the follow. Maybe I shouldn't have Stevens. Okay, 5 energies. That's okay. I can just Counter Catcher this guy again. Or I can even Guzma it, so I don't use the Counter Catcher. Because the Guzma I can't get back. Although I probably want to Lieutenant Surges, Lusamine. Yeah, okay. So I will Counter Catcher this guy. And then I want to bench this guy. And then I want Lieutenant Surges into Lusamine. Into Gladion. That's not Gladion. Into Gladion for Mount Lanakila. That way it's just not cost effective for him to retreat. Right? Oh no, I forgot to Acerola. Oh no, I have the Max Potion. Well, he can't attack me though, right? He can deal 70 damage. There's no way he has enough energy to retreat. To retreat and attack this turn, right? Double Aqua Patch. 1, 2, 5. Yeah, it needs 4 to retreat. Yeah, there's no way. I'm fine. I'm fine. I am fine. Oh, I don't have Lieutenant Surges this turn though. Oops. That was a misstep. I grabbed double Lusamine, right? That was silly. That was silly. I grabbed double. Ugh. That's so silly. Okay, so I'm gonna have to Max Potion this turn. Jeez, all the misplays. Max Potion. I forgot my Lieutenant Surges. So I'll grab them now. I had to use too many cards though. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, plus 8, 31. So I do need quite a few turns here. Okay, it costs him 4 to retreat. He gets the 5 here. So I'm gonna Lieutenant Surge. That's not even a 2-hit KO. That is not even a 2-hit KO. So I am fine here. So I'll do this. And then I will Lusamine. I'm just gonna grab this to be extra safe. These two guys. And then I'm gonna go ahead and Guzma. Even with Choice Band, he deals 150, 120. Oh, that would be KO, yeah. That deck doesn't run Choice Band though. Like, I'm fairly confident that deck doesn't run Choice Band. I'm fairly confident that deck doesn't run Choice Band. However, they 2'd a major event with Stall Mill Control. I have they 2'd. I did they 2. I did day 2 Portland Regionals with Sylveon Stall. Yeah, so I did do that. Okay, so Lieutenant Surge's strategy. And then I will Lusamine for the Guzma and the Lieutenant Surge's strategy. And then I will Acerola this guy. And play the Metal Frying Pan. And then pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I'm still very far away from being able to win with a known hand. Thank you so much for the follow, Outlaw Torn. Man, so difficult to win this with this deck. But you will win a minute. Oh, you know what? The timer. The timer is a thing. Okay, so I'm gonna bench this guy, and then I will do this. Oh, did I mess up? Ah, I forgot the Lusamine. Oh, wow. GG. Jeez. Once I forgot the Lieutenant Surges, the other time I forgot the Lusamine. I'm pretty sure I would have won if I hadn't made that mistake. That was just like the hand just gets so cluttered. Like imagine playing in real life, you could just set apart the cards that you're definitely not gonna play, and just play with like 6 or 7 cards that you actually need to use. Ah, that was so silly. Oh well. I'm fairly sure that between Lusamine plus Lieutenant Surges, I would have been able to continue this cycle and eventually win. Using Lieutenant Surge and using 2 supporters actually decreases your hand by 1 unless you use 2 Lusamine. So you play Lieutenant Surge, you play Lusamine. Yeah, but like it would get to a point where like I know I can tank some hits and my hand would start increasing, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure it would have gone to that point. We would have also just been able to deck my opponent out, I believe. Oh well. more complicated to play on PTGO, no worries. We're gonna move on to Zork, Greninja with Nagnatel. I do think Melmetal Lucario Mill is gonna be pretty powerful in this new format thanks to Lieutenant Surge. And yeah, Lieutenant Surge plus Lusamine is actually very, very nasty. But anyways, guys, that will be all if you're watching on YouTube. Don't forget to leave a like. If you're watching live with me on Twitch, don't go anywhere. I will be right back in just a second.